Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chase Chrisley shows off his new baby to Nanny Faye. Chrisley Knows Best star Chase Chrisley just showed off his new baby to Nanny Faye. He's so excited about this, and he's one step closer to sharing his baby with the world. This is a huge life-changing thing for Chase as he continues his life of sobriety. What is Chrisley talking about? Keep reading to get all the details. Chrisley Knows Best star Chase Chrisley proud of his baby. Chrisley Knows Best star Chase Chrisley has a lot to be proud of. His parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, are home after spending time in prison. President Trump pardoned the couple, and the charges against them were completely dropped. While they were gone, Chrisley went through a lot of low points. He turned to drinking for both the good and bad times and admits that. At one point, he was even arrested for allegedly getting into a fight at a bar. Now Chase is sober and loving his life of sobriety. Now, with a clearer mind and healthier body, he has a new baby, and he's showing it off to Nanny Faye. Chrisley and his partners went to Instagram to share the exciting news with all their followers. The post revealed several photos of himself looking incredibly happy and smiling big. In one of the photos, he is FaceTiming Nanny Faye. The post reads, "All about his baby." Chase Chrisley has spoken about his baby before, and now it's all becoming a reality. In a previous social media post, Chase said that getting sober was the best decision he's ever made. Not relying on alcohol has given him clarity and peace that he didn't have before. Now that he's sober, he is able to fulfill his purpose and focus on living up to his potential. However, he understands that people still want to socialize and have a great time with friends. So he created an alcohol-free seltzer that allows everyone to still have a good time and stay healthy while doing it. The support he has received from family and friends has pushed him through the hard times, and now he's excited to celebrate this success with them. No doubt, Nanny Faye is very proud of her grandson and excited to celebrate his big launch and success that is sure to come. The afternoon sun spilled through the wide-pane windows of Nanny Faye Chrisley's cozy southern home. She sat comfortably in her favorite recliner, leopard print blanket across her lap, a game show humming softly on the TV. A pitcher of sweet tea and a half-eaten slice of coconut cake rested on the coffee table nearby. Everything was peaceful, just the way Nanny Faye liked it, until the front door flung open. Surprise! Chase Chrisley called out, his voice dancing with excitement. Nanny Faye looked up, startled. "Boy, you nearly scared the lip gloss off my face. What in the world are you hollerin' for?" Chase grinned ear to ear, his hair perfectly tousled as always. But what truly caught Nanny Faye's attention wasn't his entrance. It was what, or rather who, he was cradling in his arms. Wrapped snugly in a powder blue blanket, with a little knit cap covering a head full of dark brown fuzz, was a baby. A real, actual, tiny baby. Nanny Faye's jaw dropped. Chase Madison Chrisley, what on God's green earth is that? Chase gently walked over and lowered the bundle for her to see. Meet Everett Monroe Chrisley, your great-grandson. Nanny Faye blinked rapidly. You had a baby. Since when? And with who? Don't you think that's something your grandma ought know before you start bringing babies to my house like it's a drive-through? Chase chuckled, lowering the baby into her arms. I wanted it to be a surprise. I know things have been crazy since Dad and Mom went away, but life kept moving. Emmy and I. Well, we had a little detour, and now we've got this little guy. She looked down at Everett, who squirmed a little in her arms, giving the tiniest sigh. Her face softened instantly. Oh, Lord have mercy. Right? Chase said, clearly smitten. He's got Emmy's nose and my attitude already. Nanny Faye glanced up. Well, let's just pray he gets my sense of humor and none of y'all's foolishness. They both laughed, the room filling with a warmth that had been missing for far too long. As Nanny Faye rocked gently with Everett nestled against her chest, Chase sat down across from her. I wasn't sure when or how to tell you. Emmy and I were keeping things quiet. You know how the press is. But now that Everett's here, I wanted you to be the first in the family to meet him. Nanny Faye sniffed, her voice suddenly thick. Honey, I've been through a lot in these past couple years. Seeing your daddy in prison, watching this family get ripped up by scandal and sorrow. But this right here, this is hope. Chase looked down, emotion tightening his jaw. I've thought a lot about Dad. I wish he could meet Everett. He always talked about being a grandfather, remember? Nanny Faye nodded. He used to say he'd teach his grandkids how to invest in real estate and charm the pants off a banker. They both laughed again, this time with a hint of sadness threading through it. But you know what, Chase? Nanny Faye said softly, stroking the baby's tiny hand. He'd be proud of you. You're doing something real. This boy, this beautiful little boy, he's gonna change you in all the best ways. Chase sat forward, resting his elbows on his knees. I want to do it right, Nanny. I want to raise him with love, with boundaries, with faith, like you did for Dad, and like Dad tried to do for us. You will, sweetheart, she said, locking eyes with him. You already are. For the next hour, Nanny Faye asked every question imaginable. What does he eat? When does he sleep? Is he a pooper like his daddy was? While Chase answered each one proudly, offering baby photos, birth stories, and the tale of how he had nearly fainted during delivery. And don't you dare name his godparents without me weighing in, she warned, cradling Everett tighter. I have influence in this family. This child needs someone sassy and God-fearing in his life. Like me. Chase raised his eyebrows. Are you saying you want to be godmother? I'm saying I want veto power, at least, she replied. As the sun began to lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the living room, Everett stirred. Nanny Faye handed him back to Chase with one last kiss on his cheek. Don't you be a stranger, she whispered to the baby. You bring that daddy of yours back to visit your great-grandma every week, or I'll come find you myself. Chase stood, Everett snoozing peacefully against his chest. Thanks, Nanny. For this, I wasn't sure how you'd take it, but I think Everett already loves you. Oh, honey, she said, wiping a tear from her cheek. He doesn't have a choice. I'm the best thing this family's got. As they walked to the front door, Nanny Faye paused and added, One more thing, Chase. Yeah. Next time, you better not wait 9 months and a whole birth to tell me something this big. I'm old, but I still got a phone. Chase laughed, hugging her tight. Deal. And with that, the door closed behind them, but the air inside Nanny Faye's home stayed filled with joy, baby powder, and something the Chrisley family hadn't felt in a long time, renewal.